the third quarter. Brought to you by De Grande Cycles.
So the umpire holds the ball off for the start of the third term. West 10-2-62, leading East 4-6-30. The ball in the middle. Both ruckmen can't get it out of the glue pot. Ricky O'Toole's in there, tries to hand it to Clayton Trotter. And the two big guns in there for the start of the third term for the Eagles. Umpire with a secondary bounce. Gregorio gets it out of there towards Wall, who threw it away.
One-handed throw.
Yeah, she got to pay that for a throw. So Parker will take the free kick for the Eagles. Goes out to Ricky O'Toole on centre wing. He drives it towards centre half forward. Punched away at the back by Bradshaw. Chalice through the middle. Handballs it away. Missed Rees as a target. Bradshaw gets it back. Straight to Parker. Off a step. Just bangs it towards full forward. Gregorio gets back there. Can't take the mark. Off the side of the pack. Cheetahs under pressure. Last line of defence. Somehow they get it free and they do pretty well. They go towards Dan. He shimmies around and gets the ball towards half back. Pierce Johnson was out there, but Marsh beat him to it, did well. Right foot kick, though, was smothered. Falls back into his arms, handballs it at Chalice. Across 50, 45 and closing, boundary line. Right foot kick to the goal square, punched away by Bradshaw and through for one behind to East Geelong. Start the scoring in the third term. They go to 4-7-31. Trail Geelong West 10-2-62. De Grande Cycling Sport. Third quarter scoreboard, minute and a half played.
So positive start there for East Geelong, getting the ball forward. And a shot from goal from Chalice, but Graham so far seems to be a bit doing the ability, trying to push and shove in the goal square. Needs to just get out and run. So the ball now kicked in from the full-back position. Oh, gee, didn't have much depth on it. An opportunity there for East Geelong. The ball's been put down, picked up by O'Toole. Handball's good, went back, and a kick round the corner from Woods goes back to the top of the goal square. Big spoil in the goal square required, but it ends up in the hands there of Long. Comes back outside, finds Sims. Sims comes round the boundary line. Again, kick not good, and Parker comes in and takes the mark. Goes quickly back in towards the centre of the ground. Trotter didn't take the mark. Wall off the ground, kicks the ball back towards centre wing. Needs to be collected. It's done so now. Picked up. The handball comes out to Trotter out the back door. Steps through. Handball to the ground. Taken to ground. Looked for the free kick. Didn't get one. Ends up in the hands of White. White went back towards Sim. They're going backwards, but they still have possession. Kick round the corner is good because it found touch. And the umpire says throw it back in. Half forward line, East Geelong game. Doing some attacking now. Gregorio in ruck work against Bolton. Third man up, West. Knocked the ball back, picked up by Parker, who again stands and delivers, just goes long, back towards the goal square. Graham comes out, can't take the mark, back of the contest. It's going to be Bradshaw, has it now, and a short kick will find Dan. He's been pretty impressive out in that far wing, stayed there all day, handball over the top, missed Donaldson, but he's got time to go back and collect it. His handball comes up and it finds the running Long, goes back towards the centre of the ground, but the only player standing there is March, so it's going to be turned over again and they go back forward. Mark is taken by Rees. At centre half forward, goes short, target, not found, at ground level. Picked up there. Sims comes out wide to White. White goes over the top and has Robinson. He steadies, goes back inside, and again the kick not good, taken away by Parker. He goes in and goes short, and the mark's been taken by O'Shannessy, who's on the ground. So O'Shannessy now playing forward. Will load up and go back towards the goal square. Target down there. Mark is not taken. A good spoil from the West defence, and it sees you go through for another rush behind. So East Geelong now to 4 goals, 8. Still trailing Geelong West on 10 goals, 2, 3. Nearly 4 minutes gone, third quarter. The Grande Cycling Sports scoreboard.
So the Cheetahs from full back, Long. Gains 15, goes as far as he can to half back. O'Toole in front, handball over the top. Robertson standing close to the wing, goes now with a kick around the corner to Reddy. Bowman gives him a push in the back. The umpire says play on. Jamison.
I can't believe that.
Was that out of bounds?
The boundary umpire let it go. The bloke who was 471 metres away decided that it was out of bounds.
What's he doing? Oh. It's a boundary throw in. I don't know. Right half forward. Geelong West into attack. Ball spills to the side. Stevens just threw the ball away. Bowman through the middle for East Geelong. Away to O'Toole off a step towards half forward. Reading it the better off the Pack, though, Geelong West Cogger. Goes wide, looking for White. They've spread the ball okay. Oh, called to play on now after he didn't take the mark. Just holds up the play. Parker corrals him. Goes to the left foot, tumbling punt. Donaldson will have to take the mark. Punched away. Trotter on the side of the pack. Handballs it to Jamison, running off half back through the middle. Goes towards half forward, but Dan stands his ground, takes the mark. Can't move the ball past half forward, though, the Cheetahs at the moment. They go short now with the kick. Still on centre wing. Kelly takes it. Robertson short. He goes towards, turn the ball over again. Sponner. Please somebody kick a goal. He runs through the middle, goes towards half forward. It's okay. Mark taken by Jones. Graham on a lead. Goes in that direction. He takes the mark close to the boundary line.
That's what you wanted him to do, Smithy.
50 metres out. Boundary line, left foot up.
Joey Radojevic pocket.
The Joe Radojevic pocket. So on the boundary line, Hayden Graham has got it. What?
Everyone's money is.
So, Graham goes now with a kick. It's a good kick. It's a goal.
That is a
great
beauty.
kick.
Told you. Joey Radojevic pocket.
Told a few Geelong West supporters about it too. I think Hayden Graham as he kicks his second. And the fifth for East Geelong. They go to 5-8-38. They trail Geelong West 10-2-62 to Grandy Cycling Sport. Third quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes played.
Well, I heard you call during that little piece of play, someone kick a goal. Well, I tell you what, it didn't matter to West. They didn't really need to kick them. If no one was kicking them, it suits them. But all of a sudden, a beautiful kick by Hayden Graham opens things up, and they've got to get the next couple.
It's a nice looking kick from there too. Just
and the wind has absolutely dropped to nothing here.
Yep. So ball back with the umpire now, finally to the middle of the ground. Gregorio, Bolton to do ruck work in the middle of the ground. So the umpire taking his time to get things going, but we're right now. Ball in the air, up and over the top. Bolton gets the ball down as far as O'Toole. He can't take it. Picked up there by White. Tries to reel his way through the contest. Just flicked it out wide. Went to Robertson. Didn't take the ball. Picked up by Chalice. On the left foot, goes back into the half-forward line. Reese comes over and takes the mark. So Reese now, he thinks he might be in range here. He's taking all the responsibility. Graham on a good, strong lead again, but he's ignored. Went the first time. Will probably come back again. Here he comes. But Reese is going to take it upon himself now to kick for goal. So Josh Reese from about 40. Shocking kick. Doesn't even make the distance. Doesn't even get 20 metres out. Picked up there. And the running player coming out of defence could have been Farah there. Went towards centre wing. The big fella Van Denham showed a bit of strength just before the half-time break. So Van Denham looking for options further afield. Has one now and goes out wide. Wasn't a well-directed kick because Warwick goes across and he takes the mark. Plays on, comes across the face of goal. Well, from centre half back. Picked up and cleared back through the middle. Need to be a good kick. Bolton left it behind. Sims went back and collected it. And as time goes, Long handball outside the wet patch in the middle. Good hands. Ends up in the hands of Long. Long decides to go long. And it's going to be the young player in Warwick comes across. Can't take the mark. Stan Chewy, front of the contest.
He's got one eye.
And Stan Chewy will take the resulting free kick.
Don't go wrestling with him. Just wait. He's going to have a shot for goal. End up losing it.
So Stan Chewy a little bit slow to get up there. This might be all right now. The wind's dropped, but before it might have been testing distance, so he's going to have a chance to kick his third goal of the afternoon. Their accuracy being pretty good so far, 10 goals too. So Eugene Stan Chewy will kick from possibly 35 to 40 metres out. 45-degree angle. Comes in. Get to the goal square. Marks. Oh, I think Denham's taking the mark. Umpire's call play on. And it's O'Toole took the advantage or heard the umpire's call and he dives on top. Now the players converge. And it's going to be a ball up. Only metres away from the goal line or behind line. Thought he had a pretty good grab at that one, Denham. Umpire didn't agree. So the ball's thrown up. Bolton comes over the top to Jamison. Hands back inside. Ends up with Chalice. He runs from defence and carries well. Takes his second bounce. Good chase from Denham from behind. The ball goes towards centre wing. Back of the contest. Now there's a free kick again.
To West.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what that was.
Oh, don't go there.
And Donaldson, the resulting free kick goes to Cogger. Cogger goes further afield. Mark there's been taken by De La Cruz. De La Cruz looking for the handball, put himself under pressure now. Able to get the kick away to Van Denham, but they're chipping in again is Parker. Playing a bit more of a roll up forward, or into the game this time. Goes to O'Toole. Ricky into the centre half forward. Mark is dropped and taken away. Or clearance is going to be through Priddle. Can't take a clean pick up. Geelong West the other way, but it ends up with Sponner. Kicks back towards goal in the goal square. Graham sees the ball goes over the top of his head and through for a minor score. 5 goals, 9. East Geelong 39, 10-2, 62. 10 minutes gone. Third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports scoreboard.
Well, I don't think he's got any hair left, KO, but I tell you what, if he has, it'll be gone today. He'd be pulling whatever he's got left out of his head up there. He'd be screaming.
So Connor Long with a footy. Looks to go to the outer side. Keeps it low, finds Patch, takes the mark just inside defensive 50. Down the line towards centre wing. Sets it up for the big fella, Gregorio. Puts his hands up, roved at the front by Ricky O'Toole. Handballed it over the boundary line for a throw-in. And we will have that now. In between wing and half forward on the outer side. East Geelong just into attack. Bolton and Gregorio. Got to throw that in again. A little bit of height required. Height.
That was tunnel ball. Remember playing tunnel ball at school? That's what that was.
We had real stuff when we went to school. Not that long ago. Back when you went. Horse-drawn carriages. Now from the ruck contest. Cross centre wing. Bowman. Got one high, said the umpire. Take the free kick. Centre wing on the outer side. Goes towards the... good mark too. Goes to inside 50. Primke took it.
Well, that's just a Primke mark, isn't it? He just takes
Stands
him with his eyes closed every day of the week.
And 45 out, goes towards the corridor. Graham goes up. Third in line, Jones takes the mark. Verbal shoot from the goal square for East. He's kicked 1 this afternoon. This for number 2. Dale's popped it in already, so he has no problems with it. He puts his second on the board. And the 6th for East Geelong, they go to 6-9-45. Close the gap. Geelong West 10-2-62 to Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 12 and a half minutes played.
It's a real big moment here for West if they're going to win this game, because East are absolutely dominating proceedings now, and they've kicked a couple of goals. It's really, the character's got to be shown by West here. They've got to get in and kick one the other way just to stem the tide just a little bit in this third quarter.
Inverleigh 9-10-64 leading Corio 5-5-35. North 10-6-66 leading Thompson 2-5-17. Bannockburn 9-7-61 leading Werribee 7-5-47. Winch 7-7-49 leading Belmont 5-8-38. And Anarchy 9-7-61. Belpo still 9-8-62. So sticking with them, the Roos out at Anarchy.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Gregorio, Bolton probably gets a slight touch of the ball. Bends up with Sims, who kicks into the half-forward line. Jamison read the flight of the ball well. Taken away by Wall. Went outside, went inside. Handball goes to De La Cruz. And he slides away and goes short.
That's a couple of times he's done that, the boy.
Turned the ball over and Marsh with the resulting mark and turns the ball back into the centre of the ground. Bolton from behind, can't take the mark. Picked up there by Cogger. Cogger goes over the top. Will find Lima, has a running player in Sims outside. Player going further afield. We're looking for Van Denham. Good pair of hands, left it inside. Now the ball bounces over and it's going to be a ball in. Half forward line. It looks like Primke's gone forward as a marking option with O'Shannessy coming back to play on Van Denham. Bolton doing the ruck work again against Gregorio. Bolton gets the ball down. West with the ball. De La Cruz taking high. Fed the ball out the back towards Lima. Missed the ball and picked up by Bowman. Went back to Ricky O'Toole. Had a runner inside and Trotter. Made it hard for him. End up picked up there by Stan Chewy. He's taken to ground. Trotter jumps on top. So there was a few others. And the ball is going to be ball up at centre half forward position. Geelong West into attack. So Gregorio, Bolton picked up there. Again, Jemison goes out to Parker. Parker on the left boot goes back towards centre wing. Coming across. players try to keep the ball in play, but it's pushed over the boundary line. And Jones just... he likes to get in amongst it, Jones, doesn't he? Luke Parker's also there. Umpire's just telling the boundary umpire to throw it back in. He does so. Gregorio tips the ball down, cleared away by Kelly. Goes back to the half-forward line. Stanchui doesn't take the mark. Wall at ground level. Kept the ball in front of him. There's a chance to go back and pick it up. Jemison's with him. Has the ball. Tries to feed it out towards Stanchui. He's pinned. And the umpire's going to come in and take possession once again. It's on the half-forward line for Geelong West. Gone 15.5 minutes. Geelong West yet to score in this quarter. 10 goals to 6-9-45 to the visitors. East Geelong. Picked up there. Mark is kicked, kicked around the corner. Goes back to the goal square. Denham a chance, and there's one they needed.
It's always going to happen.
So Alex Denham has got his 4th goal of the afternoon. Now the 11th for the Geelong West side. So 11 goals, 2. They lead East Geelong on 6 goals, 9 as ahead. Nearly 16 minutes gone, 3rd quarter. The Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
I really can't understand how that happened. I can see when there's one-on-one competitions in goal squares when they chase the ball up and they run down the ground, but that was from a stoppage inside 50. And the East Geelong boys, I don't know whether they couldn't be bothered or they just didn't want to do it, but they didn't get back, and obviously a lucky bounce, but a one-on-one can always go either way, and they should have got players back in that situation.
So a steady for the Cheetahs, first of the 3rd term. Took them 16 minutes, but they got it. Back to 23 points the difference.
My worry is if Thompson can kick so many in the last quarter against them, so can this mob. So they've got to keep going.
Back to the middle, Gregorio and Bolton. Bolton gets it down to Trotter. Tried to handball to O'Toole. Pack develops right in the middle. The umpire will come in and ball it up again. So umpire throws the ball in the air. Bolton goes up early, gets it down again. Trotter in the middle. Tried to handball it back to Bolton. He handballed it outboard to Chalice, to Sponner. Back in through the middle. Left foot kick towards a half-forward flank. Punched away at the back by Donaldson and puts the tackle on as well. The umpire said it was a throw. So it will be a free kick to Donaldson or to... going to get the ball back quickly. Yeah, Donaldson will take it. Half-back flank. Oh, chips the ball short.
Don't know if I'd be doing that.
Dangerous to Dan. He wants to chip it. He goes back to Bradshaw. Inside defensive 50, runs away. Thought about the bounce. Now he does. Nowhere to kick to, really. He goes towards half forward and just kicks it out there. Sponner will get across there first, you would suspect. Stan Chewy comes at it too. Falls in the arms of Warwick in the end. His handball missed a target. And close to the boundary line. Chalice couldn't keep it in. Be over the line for a throw in. Centering on the outer side. 18 minutes played. 3rd term. 11-2. 68 Geelong West, 6-9-45 East Geelong. Boundary throw in. Over the back of the pack. Sits beautifully for Robbie Sims. Handballs it away. He goes, the kick into Denham, who goes up. He's got some confidence at the moment. He's kicked 4. He's kicking from 50. Probably too far for him to get it from there.
I think he kicked 4 or 5 last week too.
So... Mushy's on drugs. He's going to kick it from there. He kicks it from there. I'm out of the box in the car on the way home. He chips the ball. Great kick.
He don't have to. That's a beautiful kick.
Oh, Ricky O'Toole will be filthy. He had to follow him out too, and there was nobody filling the hole there, filling the space. And he'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out directly in front. Sam Kelly hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon. He comes in. Right foot kick, keeps it low, not going to make it, I think. Oh, well, mark in the goal square. Alex Denham, they're playing kick to kick. He'll shoot for goal for his 5th. And the 12th for Geelong West. And he comes in, kicks the goal. They go to 12-2-74 Geelong West. They lead East Geelong 6-9-45. It's Grandy Cycle and Sport 3rd quarter scoreboard. 20 minutes played.
Well, what do you say? East Geelong was starting to get on top, and you think, well, here they come, and I just said before, they just need a steady in goal, Western. Now they've got 2 of them, so they've gone away again, and East Geelong are going to have to work harder. But yeah, Ricky would be not too happy about that. Sam Kelly, before that, they just didn't fill the hole. I know he hasn't kicked any today, but he's kicked about 17 for the year. He's been their main goal kicker, so they really should have filled the hole, but not much you can do about a great mark in the goal square from Denham, and he's on fire.
So ball back with the umpire. Gregorio goes up. Bolton gets it down. Picked up there by and cleared by Reese. Goes into the half-forward line. Trotter with strength. Takes a mark. Plays on. Goes towards goal. And it's going to be offline. Through for a minor score. 1 goal, 2 to that player. 6 goals, 10 now to East Geelong. They've had their opportunities. Geelong West, as we said, 12-2. Good kicking. Wins matches. But as I said, we're only 10 minutes to go this quarter and another quarter to come yet. So Geelong West with some work to do. They kick out wide. Not too sure that was the best option, but Sam Kelly makes it good because he tops the ball over the boundary line.
I can't for the life of me see why you would kick out to a 1-on-2 contest from out from a point.
It's going to be thrown back in and between the half-forward and forward pocket. So the umpire throws the ball back over the top. And Bolton again wins the possession. Going back is Connor Long. Had the ball, went to handball. Dylan O'Toole does well, takes the ball from him, now gets himself over the ball, handballs back, keeps it alive, into Josh Reese, who kicks round the corner, and that's gone over the boundary line and will be out of bounds in the full. So the resulting free kick goes to Geelong West and Connor Long.
He needs to lift a little bit too, I think, Dylan O'Toole. We saw him last year and he was emerging, but today he's really struggled.
There's a lot of players from East Geelong today. I reckon they'd be lucky to have their name in their score sheet.
Yeah, you're right.
Stat sheet today. So it's Long just looking for his best option. I'd say Long would be the best way to go. Long goes long. Mark coming across. The only one that actually went for the ball was taken by Cogger. So Geelong West can maintain that possession. They go wide. Good positioning there by Bradshaw. He goes further afield. They've run the ball well. Lima takes a mark on centre wing. Was going to swing and go. Decides to hold onto the ball now. Goes to the half-forward line. Set a target for Stan Chewy. Does well behind. We're talking about Marsh. Gets the ball to the ground. Picked up by Sims. Handballed over the top. Went back to Stan Chewy. Kicks in again. Went towards the danger man. And I was talking about Denham. He couldn't get to the contest, but at ground level, it's picked up there by O'Toole. Ricky goes out wide. He finds, some good work there from Robbie Sims. Sees the ball over the boundary line. It was that Chalice who had the ball and was looking for a teammate out wide, but couldn't find him. And the ball has gone over the fence. Actually, there's a supporter over there now. It's unusual, especially on a day like today.
He's the only one there.
All the players are thankful he's there too. They have to jump over the fence and get it.
Got a roving capacity on the boundary line over there, that bloke, I think. So, ball thrown in, bail the umpire again. Primkes looks like he's going to push himself back now. He's over the top, picked up by Chalice. Just backward of centre wing, kicks the ball in towards centre half forward. Well read there by Donaldson, comes out. And he kicks the ball towards centre wing. Mark's taken there by Kelly. Kelly goes on quickly into the half-forward line. Big fella Gregorio takes the mark. And he's got the ball. Handballs inside. Puts his teammate under pressure. He's going to lose possession of it here.
What's going on behind play? The umpire should be watching what's going on behind play. Should have been a West Geelong free kick.
Ben Bowman.
Luke Priddle that gets the ball and goes out wide and finds Ricky O'Toole. Has options back inside if he wants to go there. It's a short one and finds Chalice. Usually will run and go. Oh, he went. Ready, got him high. Got away with the first one. Went back to Ricky O'Toole by hand. He steps around. Kicked back inside. Missed his teammate in O'Shaughnessy. Ball, the big fella in Van Denham. I think he's
out for the 3 count, isn't he?
He is the big fella. He's got one. He's not too well, the big fella, but it's picked into the hands of Donaldson. Goes back to Sims in the middle of the ground. He's been good. Comes out wide. We're looking and we'll find Lima. Only has to pick the ball up. It's picked up there by Robinson. Time to steady. Kicks back inside towards Stan Chewy on the half volley. Picks the ball up. Back to Sims. Sims, soft one step. Goes towards Denham. He's a man that's in form, but coming across to Brady. Can't get the ball off the front of the contest. Dylan O'Toole picks it up. Handballs back towards Marsh. Marsh off a step. Goes towards Primke. Coming across the big fella Gregorio, and he takes the mark in the middle of the ground.
Boy, has he improved, this boy.
Goes out wide, the big fella. He's done well, and he finds his teammate. Mark has been taken out there. Connor Long. I don't know whether you're still doing stats, Grub, but he's got a few again this quarter as well.
Another 5 this quarter.
Dangerous kick, goes backwards, but it's going to work for them.
But I don't count the kick-ins.
Ends in the hands of Cogger. Goes towards Donaldson. And he's got plenty of options further afield. The short little kick goes further afield. Mark is taken. The kick's going to turn over, so it's now in the hands of Stevens, who takes the ball and goes back forward. Gets over the top. Graham best suited. Went one way. 3-on-1. Needs to be good. Put the ball down, says the umpire. Free kick.
He was a bit stiff there. He was actually tackled before he got the ball.
So Donaldson wins the free kick, goes back to Long. Long goes out wide. Gregorio's made good position, and he has to take the mark. He's put it down. Now he could be in trouble because Chellis is on his hammer. The big fella does well. Missed the target running past. Picked up by Trotter. He's taken in the tackle. Goes to ground. Players converge. West with numbers around the contest. Should win it out. It's been held up and will be held up again. So 25 minutes have gone, third quarter. The Geelong West side, 12 goals, 2 lead. East Geelong on 6 goals, 10. The Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
The ball up, Bolton goes early. Through the middle, Reese gets a clearing kick towards the corridor for Graham to run out. He comes out, drops the footy. Umpire says play on. Handball back towards Donaldson. Handball, geez, it went well on the back line. Sims draws the play, gives it away to Bradshaw, runs through half-back, takes a bounce, runs and gets another bounce. 3 bounces, draws a player, handballs it inboard to Patch. He got the handball outboard to Robertson along the wing. From centre wing towards half forward. Stanchu, goes up, can't take the mark. Off the back of the pack wall. He kicks it off the ground towards the square. Falls into Denham's arms.
Billy Slater.
He kicks on it. Oh, look at Bushy. It's like he's won a grand final.
Oh, look at him go, Bushy.
Kick 6, Denham. He's more worried about. He's kicked 6. I'll tell you. No, 13-280 Geelong West. They lead East Geelong 6-10-46. The Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard, 26.5 minutes played.
I tell you what, they moved that ball along here with precision like a good side.
They spread the ball beautifully half back.
They did it like a good side. And I thought after round 1, I would never be saying that, even comparing them to a good side. But by geez, they've improved. And the little Billy Slater chip and run up the end, that was fantastic footy to watch.
So it's an interesting game of football. As I said, we probably didn't expect this to be the result when we came here today, but the game's not over just yet. We'll just let it run. Ball picked up. East Geelong looked for the clearance through the middle of the ground. Dylan O'Toole slipped in the middle in the mud there. He went back at the hands and and collected it. Went back looking for a teammate. Had Stevens. He fed the ball out to Challis. Challis goes forward. Primke's a target, and he doesn't put that down too often.
Kick.
And the mark has been taken. It was a good spoil late by Patch, but unfortunately Simon Primke had good hands early in the piece, and he will go back and shoot for goal. Now they're in a chance where they need to actually kick this goal to give themselves any hope, because that wind's starting to spring up again. I think Geelong West will have any advantage in the last quarter. But having said that, they've kicked 3 goals to 2 on this, so you don't worry about that. So Primke comes in. Nice looking kick off the boot, and it has gone through for a minor score. Simon Primke with 1 goal, 1. East Geelong on 6 goals, 11 now. And they trail Geelong West 13-2, 28 minutes gone. Third quarter, the Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
17 shots to 15. Good kick and it's good football.
Oh, a kick in, and I think it might have been
it's out
on the full. Yeah.
They're going to throw it in.
No. Has to be on the full.
Oh, no.
Dan's giving it back to the boundary umpire, trying to... well, it is. It's boundary throw-in. So, look very close to the boundary line. Like he was trying to keep it in when
we'll
it
give
was
him
out
the
of bounds
benefit
on
of the doubt.
full.
We're a long way away.
So
we'll give him the benefit.
Bolton gets it down to the front of the pack. Dela Cruz. He goes around. Left foot kick towards Lima at half-back by himself. Has to run onto it. Needs some support. He kicks it off the ground.
Oh, no.
Across centre half forward. Stevens, right foot kick. Needs to kick the goal. And does. And makes them pay. Good kick from Callum Stevens. Kicks his first. 7th for East Geelong. 7-11-53. They trail Geelong West 13-80, and that is on the Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 29 minutes played.
He did a fair bit of work, young Dela Cruz. Fair bit of good work too, and all of a sudden he absolutely spoiled it by just kicking it indiscriminately straight across the ground to an East player. It would have been better just trying to grab it and run straight and head towards his goal. But anyway, he'll learn from that, and a badly needed goal for East Geelong.
So 29 minutes gone in this quarter, so... just need to hold things up now for the remaining time. Wouldn't be long to go. So back with the ball. Umpire throws it up. gain. Bolton's over the top. Dylan O'Toole coming off the centre half forward position. Hands it over to Sponner. Sponner streams through as a siren sounds to end the third quarter just as well, because Simon Primke has taken the mark well and truly by himself. Three-quarter time score, 13-2, 80 Geelong West. 6 goals, 7-11, I should say, to East Geelong. And